All right, what's up? It's Maddax, and I recently started a couple days ago this massive life-size Hulk painting, and I'm using oil paints to paint it. And it's very I find them pretty easy to work with. I mean, compared to my last gouache painting, I actually like them because they're very easy to blend. And yeah. So this painting's huge. It's really big. And right now I'm working on this hand. And yeah, so so what I do is I go in with the white and then I go in with the gray afterwards. And it was not my first painting, but my first painting with oil. So I'm sure later on I'll find a better technique, but I think it works pretty good so far. And yeah, it's very easy to blend. Like, yeah, you'll see in a minute how I blend it. Yeah. So first I just lay the colors down and don't blend them too much. And then I have this blender, right here. It's just another brush, and I use that to blend it. So, yeah. First, I like to lay down all my colors. Oils is definitely, or they take forever to dry, and it just sounds crazy to me that they take a week to be touch dry. So, I mean, it was kind of hard to believe, but then, I mean, I wake up the next morning, come in here to paint, and it's not dry at all. It's just completely wet, which I think is crazy. Yeah. So, all right. I have quite a bit of detail to do in this hand. This hand has a bunch of veins and stuff. But yeah. And I'm gonna blend it a little bit later, of course, to make it look more like all of this. All of this already blended and stuff. But yeah. Just gonna finish laying down the colors. And the magic will happen. I think this is the largest drawing or painting I've ever done, largest piece of art I've ever worked on, and I mean it's working out pretty good. I think it's definitely really cool about how big it is. Yeah. So it's a lot of fun to paint at this size. And it's easier to get all the little details in. And yeah, make everything look right. And the cool part about oils, I could go over here and mess with stuff over here, even though that's the first thing I did 2 or 3 days ago. And then yeah, I'll be able to blend that because it's still super wet. But yeah, so I think that's definitely really cool. Now, still, I'm of course still a beginner at this, and I have a lot to learn. But I think so far it's been fun. It's been easy to work with, and been pretty great. I'd say I'm getting probably the best blend I've ever gotten on any medium, which is pretty crazy. Colored pencil takes a lot of time to blend, and so does gouache. But this is a lot easier to blend than, those two. Right now I'm just putting in some veins on the back of his hand. And yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna go dip my paintbrush back in my paint, and this one's a little, right. Ooh. And yeah, it's gonna I just completed this whole section before I started this live, and yeah, it's really coming together. I mean, just know when you're done, I have a lot of details that I have to do and everything, and then I'm gonna work on the blacks too after I add those details. But I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out so far. Yeah. Ooh. Trying to get in some more grays here. I'm about ready to blend it actually. Just gonna get on a little bit more paint before I do that. Alright.
Someone says you have to be literal, dude.
Oh. Well, that's what happens when I have a cat.
What kind of cat you got?
I got a rag doll, and her name is S'more. She's probably up there sitting by her food bowl, because that's all she does. She will literally sit there for hours on end, just, even though it's crazy. It's crazy. She's like always hungry. She is.
You can't wear black stuff without it ruining it in this house.
Yeah. Because. Yeah. She's a good cat. Yeah. We're still working on the vein. I think I'm gonna blend it. Yeah. So I'm just gonna grab this guy right here.
What is that?
It's a blender. Or it can just be a brush. It is a deer foot brush, so it's in the shape of a deer foot. And its bristles are pretty hard. I'm gonna do this. Just gonna wipe it off in this towel over here. And now, should be good. Yeah, it's good. I'm gonna walk over here, and this is when the magic happens. And right about here, I'm gonna go. And it blends it like perfectly. Right there. It's very satisfying to work with because of how nicely it blends it.
So I tried to line up the audio. It's kind of hard.
Yeah. So the audio isn't.
Anyone watching this can tell me which way I need to go. I can't really tell. If I need to go, I don't know what I'm doing. So
I'm gonna
if I
use.
need to go, I'm at minus 9 milliseconds. If I need to go minus 10, minus 11, or the other way, minus 7. I can't really tell which way the offset needs to go right now.
Can they hear you?
Probably not. You probably can say that for me.
Okay, say it again and I'll copy you.
I need help lining up the audio, which I'm at minus 9. I need to know if I need to go to minus 12 or 10 or minus 8 or 7.
Okay, so I need help lining up the audio, or my dad does.
Offset.
It's offset, and he's not sure if to say the things again. I have a short memory.
I'm at minus 9.
He's at.
If I need to go to minus 10 or 12, or
He's at minus 9, and he's not sure if he needs to go to minus 10 or 12, or.
the other way to minus.
Or the other way to
8
minus.
or 7.
Or the other way to minus 8 or 7.
I'll try going the other way.
Be very helpful if you guys could tell him, or something. I'm not sure.
clap for me. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, clap.
1, 2, 3, clap. Okay. Yeah.
Mom says it's perfect.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, Mom also says you need chopsticks, sir.
Okay. Mom says I need chapstick.
Mom's the boss.
Mom is the boss. Ready? No.
So I'm gonna stop. You're doing a time lapse right now.
Yeah, I'm doing a time lapse so I can, make a bit video for you guys later. Yeah.
So he is time lapsing.
So I am time lapsing. So if you guys want to check out my page later, later on,
But
I will post a video about this.
I'm gonna press stop on it and go live on Instagram.
He's gonna press stop and go live on Instagram too. So that's awesome. What are we live on right now? Is it?
Huh?
We live on YouTube or TikTok? YouTube, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Awesome.
So the audio on the live on Instagram is gonna be bad.
The audio and the live on Instagram is gonna be bad. Okay. Well.
Okay.
Okay. That's fine. I can explain that, right? Now, some things are supposed to be blended, some things aren't. So we gotta be very careful about that. But right now, a lot of things are supposed to be blended.
Mom wants you to drink water.
Okay. Mom wants me to drink water. I need a spot for this.
They say they can hear me
Here you go.
perfectly. Even though you're mic'd up.
Oh, right. Okay, well, that's easier for me.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Your phone's about to die, so I gotta plug it in. And
Okay.
but I'll get you going live first.
Just blocking out the shape and making sure they're still, in the right spot, keeping them aligned, because sometimes, blending can mess that up. Especially with this type of paint. It's pretty, it's very easy to blend, which is a very good thing, but also, it can be hard sometimes, because, the brush that I'm using is very big, so. I want most of this blended. Yeah. All right. How's that looking? It's looking pretty good, I'd say. Say it's working. Yeah, it's working. Just making sure that blend in the right spots. And of course, if I, mess up, I can always just go in with, with more paint, and it'll be all right.
Alright, you're live on Instagram. I don't know what's up in that the audio is bad, but it's better on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because you're live on YouTube too.
Yeah.
But you're
Yeah.
live, you can say whatever you want.
What's up, Instagram? And I started this Hulk, drawing a while ago, a couple days ago actually. Painting.
Oil
Yeah.
painting?
Oil painting. It's huge. It's life-size Hulk. And it's from the knees up. So I think, if he had his knees in here, he would be life-size. It would be crazy. But it's a crazy huge painting. The biggest, piece of art I've ever made, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out. Oil painting is proving to be pretty easy to blend, and I have a lot of detail to go in with, but I think it's working out pretty well so far.
You gotta talk loud. I think the audio's not very good.
Okay.
What are you painting on? Is that?
It's a canvas. It's a black canvas that I'm painting on. I primed it with black gesso. So, it was a normal canvas until I put black gesso on it. It's weird.
How many layers of black gesso did you put?
3. Yeah, I think 3. It was 3. Yeah, it was 3. Yeah, so I'm just working on his hand. What I have to do for eventually I'm gonna go in with black oil, and I'm gonna paint over all of this, and it's gonna make the blends from this to the black, the gray to the black, a lot smoother. But right now I want to do all of the white and gray first before I do that. Yeah. Second. And okay, well, just use my reference. Where do I go next? Alright, I'm gonna move up the, actually, wait, never mind. I gotta do this fingernail, yeah, that's what I have to do. I do his fingernail, and then I'm gonna use a Q-tip to blend from gray to black because I don't have any wet black oil paint on here, so I gotta use a Q-tip. Okay. I'm also going to clean my brush, well, not fully, just like, wipe it off so I can dip into the white pretty soon. But first I want to fix this up a little bit right here. There. Yeah. All right. I think that's pretty good. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I might want to make this a little bit bigger. To match the other one more. Bigger and more round, but but some of it's in shadow, so it's not gonna be full. A lot of it's not gonna be seen. So, yeah. All right, now I'm just going to grab this towel, and I'm just gonna wipe this brush off on it, so that it can be mostly clean. And then I'm gonna dip it in my linseed oil, and I'm just gonna. All right. And then I'm gonna carry it over here, and I'm gonna wipe that on this towel, and it should be good. Only reason why I had to do all that is because I'm switching from a darker color to a lighter color, and I don't want my lighter color to become darker. First, use this Q-tip, and then I'm gonna use it to kind of like make the edges between the gray and the black a little bit softer. No, this doesn't have to be perfect yet because I'm going to go back in with black oil paint later, and that will help me blend. But it's going to be helpful for now. It's going to make it better and more realistic. Okay. All right. All right. That works. All right. That's pretty good. Let me get the thumbnail real quick. And then I'm gonna move into white, and I'm gonna start doing the forearm. All right. So there's a lot of veins in the forearm that are gonna get, that are gonna be mostly white because they're popping up from the rest. But, I'm going to go a little bit of white right here first. And then I'm going to blend that with this. And that's good. Okay. Alright. It's not much white in the forearm. It's going to be mostly gray. So, yeah. But there, like I said, there's a vein right here that is going to be like that. And, you know, I'll work on it a little bit later when I'm blending and stuff. Right. Bring that down a little bit farther. Alright, right there. And then next to it there's going to be some highlights right here. Right. Highlight's going to like stretch from one vein to the other almost. But right there is good, I think. And I will tweak that a little bit later, probably. Another one right there. Okay. And once I add the gray and blend it, it'll make more sense. But yeah. Another vein. So just gonna get some paint in the bristles. And then right. All the way down. Okay. Alright, I think that's about how far down it should go. I'm gonna have this come up a little more. Yeah. And I will blend it later. I'm gonna do some highlights up here, because there's a little bit. Right. Okay, yeah, that works. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit farther though. Okay. There's also gonna be another little vein right over here. Okay. That works. Alright. I'm gonna go over, you know, the veins with some gray, over some parts of the veins with some gray to add more depth later. When I go in with the gray. But first I gotta finish all the white. Alright. Other parts of this are just gonna be mostly gray. Might add a little bit of white right over here. But yeah, it's gonna be a little bit over here too. Alright, now, since, you know, I'm going into a darker color, I don't need to dip into the linseed oil. I'm just gonna try to get off as much paint as possible into this towel. Alright. Okay, and then, yeah, it's good. Alright, now I'm just gonna go back into the gray. I need to get some more paint in a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna start over here. Okay. It's a big glare on his hand for me, so I'm gonna scoot over a little bit. Yeah. Alright. It's gonna be almost all the way up to the vein, but not all the way because there's a little shadow that the vein is casting. So I'm not gonna bring it all the way there yet. Alright. Okay. In a minute I'm gonna probably get some more paint after I get this part of the forearm covered. I have this like bucket of paint, you know, so I don't put it on my palette and end up wasting a ton of it. So I have this like bucket full of it, so I can always like go in there and get more paint. So. Alright. Okay. Alright. Yeah. There's a little bit, there's a like shadow right over here, so I'm trying to avoid that part pretty good. But I'll be able to clear a bunch of it and make it, you know, blend more with Q-tip. Now these veins like kind of like do that, kind of like blend into the arm. So, oh right, also I gotta paint the bottom of this with gray, this vein. Right. I go down into there. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. And then there's a little highlight area right around here for it. Okay, and then go down like that. All right. Okay. I'm gonna get some more gray paint. So I have this little thing right here full of paint. Just gonna grab this knife, grab a little bit of it. Then I'm gonna go.
Ken says, "Hola, beautiful humans."
Hello.
I'll try to read some.
Yeah. Okay.
He's broadcasting live on YouTube right now. He's mic'd up
Yes.
to YouTube. He's not mic'd up to Instagram. So
If you can't hear that good, you can always switch to YouTube if you want.
he needs help getting
Yeah.
it'll happen eventually or whatever.
I'm trying to, get more views on YouTube and followers and stuff. Trying to build up YouTube more. That's the word.
His goal is to hopefully do this for a living and
Yes.
donate as much as he can to his little cause that he's got going, or his cause.
Yeah.
He's already helped multiple families buy glasses for their kids, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
So your guys' support really.
Yeah. Really important. I wouldn't be able to, donate if it wasn't for you guys watching my videos and visiting me at the cons and getting my prints and stuff. And I really appreciate it.
Awesome. Rai Polite says, that's cool. That looks cool. Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alex Remix says, let's go Maddax.
Thanks.
Alex Remix says, he looks menacing.
Thanks. That's the look that I'm going for. Going for a really dramatic and menacing Hulk.
Oscar Kane says, how are you?
I'm doing great. I've been, painting recently. I've done a pencil drawing in a couple months, but yeah, I'm enjoying painting. It's pretty fun.
So we got him live on YouTube right here.
I might move this highlight over a little bit in a minute.
Alex Remix says, so dope.
Thank you.
Go all the way back to the beginning of any of these.
Okay.
Jean's art, or Janae's art. So what color are you going to paint his shorts?
Well, they're just gonna be black and white. I'm going for a black and white look, and then I'm gonna have like colored eyes. And I thought that would be pretty cool to do. Kind of like how with Iron Fist, if you look on my page or on my channel on YouTube, I have an Iron Fist drawing that he's black and white, and then his fists are lit with fire, and the fire is colored. And I thought that one turned out pretty cool, so I wanted to do another one like that.
Kenny Drewert says you're incredibly talented.
Thank you. Takes a lot of practice to build a skill, especially in art.
Janae's art says, are you eventually going to paint him green? But you already answered that.
No, I'm gonna keep them black and white.
Oh, Jimmy Zanoli says, is that a Templeton feeding grain hat I see?
Yes, it is a Templeton fading grain hat, as you can see.
It burned down recently, unfortunately, because of fireworks this last 4th of July.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Yeah,
but
if you go and you buy some hats, I think buying the hats and stuff helps support them, and hopefully maybe they'll rebuild or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's still not going to be the same. It's like it's a landmark for.
It was a landmark.
Was for Templeton. All right. Okay.
Janae's art says, Incredible Hulk. I've tried that one before.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been.
Dominic 31. You're so pro from France.
Thank you.
Toulouse. I don't know how to say that. Toulouse. I don't know.
That's
I don't know anything about France, unfortunately.
that's cool that people are watching me from France.
Mm-hmm. Nana says, that's so good. Just amazing. So glad you finally did Hulk.
Thank you, Nana. Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't done Hulk before too. I mean, because I used to be obsessed with the Hulk when I was like little. That's all I would draw. Like that's what started me off,
Oh, your phone.
drawing. Uh-oh.
I told you the battery was gonna die. I thought I had more time. It's alright, I'll plug it in here.
Why didn't you plug it in the first place?
Because I had a lot going on.
Okay.
So,
That's cool.
but I got it.
Oh wait, never mind. Thought that was a mistake, but no, it's just another vein. Alright. Gotta make sure I have very steady hands.
So you're done with the hand?
Yes.
For now?
For now, yeah. I'm gonna go back and add some more detail later on.
Okay, so I'll scroll this up a little bit.
Um,
Okay, you're no longer live on Instagram, but
That-
I'll get you back on.
okay. Okay, that's actually good. And then I can transition back. Then I can transition into gray on that vein. Yeah, it's gonna go into here. I'm gonna try to do it like this so I have support for my hand. Painting is difficult because, like, you know, with colored pencils, you can just go, you can put your hand right on the colored pencil because it's not wet. But for painting, it's wet, so you can't do that. And it's kind of been hard to work around. I gotta like maneuver myself so I can, like, you know, put my hand on the dry part. And for that, it's on the black because it's gonna take 7 months to fully cure, which is a long time. Alright, now that can just go into there. Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Alright, you're back on Instagram.
Alright, what's up, Instagram? Sorry my phone died. If anybody...
Hold on, you're still telling people.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. They're on.
Alright. What's up, Instagram? I'm sorry if you guys had watched my previous live. My phone died, so that's why it got cut off. But
Martinic 33 says hi.
hi.
Officially Brennan 25. That's like insane, bro.
Thank you.
DC D Coney Art says nice. What's up, guys? Hey,
What's up?
D Coney.
Hey, D. Coney.
Been a long time.
Yeah.
Kickstradamus says what's up, Maddax?
Oh, what's up, Kickstradamus? That's cool.
I've seen what you've been doing recently, Kicks. Awesome.
Yeah.
You're killing it. What you got going on is awesome.
Yeah.
Everyone should go check out Kicks if you haven't seen his work or what
Yeah.
he's doing right now.
Yeah, he's doing some cool stuff.
Like, this is so awesome. Holy moly, what kind of paint are you using? Can you explain to him what you're doing
Well, I'm using oil paint.
for the first time?
For the first time, yes. And I found it's pretty easy to blend, which I like because blending can be hard to do. But, you know, of course, it's hard in other ways too, like I said a while ago, but, you know, I can't put my hand on certain spots because it's wet and it takes 7 months to fully cure. So I have to, like, you know, either not put my hand on at all or put my hand like on a dry part, which, you know, it's not like that for colored pencils, but I definitely like this paint because it blends super well. And sometimes, you know, like I have to put my finger like here and do it. But
Okay, so Platinum Rabbit says awesome work.
thank you.
Lex Bite says this is so awesome. Holy moly.
Thanks.
What kind of paint are you using?
Oil paint. And
Officially Brennan 25. How old are you, bro?
I am 12 years old. I almost said 11 because I turned 12 pretty recently.
Just turned 12. That's right. Couldn't even do it if I tried, they said. Okay, so.
Just takes a lot of practice. yeah, I've been like doing this every day, all day for years.
Kextradamus says, love seeing little man elevate his game.
Thanks. Yeah, this is the biggest painting have ever done, or the biggest piece of art I've created. It's life-size Hulk, and it's pretty big, I would say.
So again, Maddax is on. His mics are set up. He's doing this live on YouTube right now, so
Yeah.
the audio is not very good on Instagram.
So if you're having trouble hearing on Instagram, you can always switch over to YouTube if you want. It's same. It's Maddax Draws. Yeah.
He wants to start going live on YouTube a lot more and just showing his process.
Yeah. I really want to start building my YouTube because, I have a lot more followers on and views on, Instagram and TikTok and YouTube.
Jet G Massey 1029 said, "What's up? That's such a sick picture."
Thank you.
Martinek 33 says, "I'm an artist too, but this is a higher level."
Oh, awesome. Nice. Well, just, keep practicing, and that's, I've built my skill through practicing, and that's it.
Coney says, "Oil, oh snap, nice. I want to try oil myself."
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I like it, and this is, my first oil painting. So, I don't know, I'll probably discover problems later on in the process. But for right now I like it quite a bit.
Susan Salvatore says, "Awesome."
Thank you. All right.
Lex Bite says, "Nice. Make sure the room's ventilated. It can be a little toxic."
I did not know that.
Susan, she also said that he's a star.
Thank you.
Oh wait, no, Susan Salvatore says you're a star.
Thank you.
D. Coney says, 12 is crazy.
Thanks. I've just been, putting in the hours. This is like all I would do, basically, is paint and draw. This is this is my second painting. First oil painting. My last painting, I just posted it. It was 11 from Stranger Things, and it was using gouache. Definitely think this is a little bit easier though. Oil.
Choppers 002 says green Hulk hat.
What? Wait, say that again, Dad.
He says green Hulk hat. This up in the same thing hat.
Yeah.
Okay, BBM Comics and Collectibles says amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
D. Coney Art says, "Once you go big, it's hard to go down." LOL.
Yeah. Like a while ago, I used to only do like normal size paper drawings, and then I went to bigger, 18 by 24, and I never went back. So I wonder if that's what's gonna happen with this. I don't know.
Platinum Rabbit says, "Happy belated birthday, dude. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
The industry needs more talented youth like you."
Thank you. Yeah, I don't plan to stop. It's just my thing. I enjoy doing it, and I enjoy making videos, for you guys. Just it's always a fun process.
Joker Freak says, "You're doing it on black canvas. Bravo, young man. Looks great so far."
Thank you. Yeah, it was a white canvas, but then I primed it with black gesso.
How many layers?
3 layers of black gesso.
How big is your canvas?
I think it's like 30 something by 60.
48.
I don't. 48. Oh wow. Okay. 48 by 60. Yeah, so it's really big.
D. Coney says,
It's about my height.
And he says,
Thank
"Hey,
you.
next I'll teach you airbrush." LOL.
Yeah.
Coney's the airbrush prince.
I need to learn how to do airbrush is really hard.
D. Coney kills airbrush. He's super good at it.
I can do shadows with airbrush, but I think doing, an entire portrait or drawing with airbrush would be incredibly hard.
Joker Freak 73 says, "Oils take a while to dry. Keep that in mind."
Yes, I heard they take like a week to touch dry, and then they take 7 months to fully cure, which I think is crazy. It was hard for me to believe. You know, I'm like, how can this just not dry in like a day? You know, but
KDB10470 says, the talent you have at your age is amazing. Well done, kiddo.
thank you. Just, yeah, a lot of practice.
Dude, Coney says, Maddax, you need a maul stick. You can rest your palm on it to prevent your hand from hitting the paint. He needs a bigger one, though.
I do need a bigger one.
But he's got a maul stick right there.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to use it for this part though. But yeah, I have it right here. And I used it for parts like, you know, like his chest and his, well, not for his face because I hadn't put the smoke yet. I put the smoke after I put the face in. But yeah. I probably have to learn how to, you know, use it better. But yeah, it works. I think it works pretty well.
Officially, Brennan says, how long have you been doing this, Maddax? You're
Well,
Bob Ross Jr., bro. Keep up the outstanding work.
thank you. I felt when I was doing the veins, I felt the urge to go shh, like Bob Ross does when he's painting a tree. But yeah, I definitely have a long way to go before, you know. Also, I think Bob Ross does acrylics. I'm not sure. I'll have to try that someday. Yeah, but I find Bob Ross's show very satisfying to watch.
I'm moving the camera around. Sorry, people.
Awesome.
Trafuit says, woo! And
Thank you.
throws up the horns. Jeez, I'm moving this camera. Ruffle Lucille says, nice hole.
Thank you.
GP Trafuit, I think his name is, says,
Ooh.
on vacation in Brazil. Nice.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
We got family in Brazil.
Yeah.
Portugal and Brazil.
Yes.
Maddax is part Portuguese.
Think in like quarter.
Yep. That's where he gets his last name Mendoza from.
Yeah. All right, I'm just cleaning off my blender, and I'm gonna go in and
Aiden Aguilar, 33, says, bro has talent.
Thank you.
Joker Freak says, it's great that you're going out of your element and challenging yourself. You're already ahead of your time.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to try paint so I could challenge myself, and I think, you know, it would turn, you know, once I get the hang of it, you know, I feel like it will, you know, be pretty good for me to, you know, like get better as an artist. And yeah, I'm just gonna blend now. Ooh, ooh. It's very satisfying how easily it blends.
Rafuit says, awesome kiddo. Coney says, thanks, man.
Thank you.
Now, once you learn the basics of controlling the airbrush, you'll take off. I'm teaching it in my beginner's course. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
He's
awesome,
teaching
yeah. Airbrush course, yeah.
Yeah, so if anyone out there is trying to learn how to airbrush, you should hit up Coney's course, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He kills it.
Yeah. He's really, really good at airbrush. I remember seeing one of his videos and like, what? How does he do that with airbrush? Yeah. Yeah.
You just finished one we haven't showed it yet, that you airbrushed, where you actually started to get the airbrushing down a lot better.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I found it.
We'll be releasing the video soon.
Very soon, yes.
Oh, Coney says Bob uses oils. Bob Ross uses oils often.
Really? I didn't know that.
Used.
I thought he only uses acrylic. Maybe that's like, maybe sometimes he uses acrylic and sometimes he uses oils.
I figured he used the oil.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. In the way, like, you know, it kind of like breaks, kind of like how Bob Ross does it on his mountains.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of that. So that's why I'm like, oh my gosh, this is just like when he's putting snow down a mountain.
Yeah, Joker Freak saying he says also Bob Ross uses oils, so you're ahead of the game.
Thank you.
So Hans Dampf says, wow, and greetings from Germany. That's awesome.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. It's cool, hearing people like from Brazil, France and Germany. It's crazy. It's really cool.
Alright, D. Coney says he's got to go.
Alright,
He's got to roll working on a Jack Nicholson Joker right now.
Oh, nice.
Gotta finish, keep it up.
Alright, good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
One of the coolest Jokers.
Yeah, he's an awesome Joker. I think him and Heath Ledger are like some of the best.
Golder 60 says that's amazing and looking really good.
Thank you.
D. Coney says, oh, get ready, about to take off even more, bro.
Thank you.
Later, D. Coney.
Later, D. Coney. Thank you for watching.
Good hearing from you, bro.
Yeah.
Ava Fox 23 says so sick.
Thank you.
Nice. Fox News. I'm assuming. Or maybe she's just a Fox that's 23.
Alright. I'm gonna get a Q-tip. I'm not done blending yet. I'm just trying to.
He said, before he left, he said, listen, man, you ever need help or tips, hit me up. We can hop on a video call or join live. I got you. Can't wait to see your first airbrush attempt. Oh, he did some other airbrushes, but he did them after he pencil drew.
Yeah, see, I've never done
You never
a
do
full.
just airbrush like you do, or however you do it, or a lot of it's airbrush.
Yeah.
That's incredibly hard.
Yeah, I imagine. I mean, finding the paints too. I don't.
Joker Freak says I gotta check out the Jack Nicholson Joker on D. Coney art. Yeah, go check.
Yeah, go check it out for sure. He's amazing with airbrush.
J. Carter's gave me some clapping hands.
Thank you. Having trouble because there's like where I'm sitting is a big glare on this part. Yeah. I think I gotta get a new Q-tip. Yeah. I'm just gonna grab this box and bring it down here. Yep.
T. Kelly 89 says that Holt looks insanely cool.
Thank you.
Again, if you guys, the audio is bad. He's not mic'd up for Instagram. He's live on YouTube right now, and he's mic'd up on his other camera.
Yeah. You can go check me out on YouTube if you want. Yeah, I'm trying to build YouTube up. Okay. I'm gonna probably have to add some more white in a minute. Let me just stand back here and look at it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move this highlight over a little bit after I finish blending. Where am I gonna put this? I'll just put this right here. All right. There's much of a highlight here, so.
The volume's better on Instagram than YouTube.
Oh. Huh. That's weird. All right. Oops. That's fine.
Jay Carter says, any advice for where a young artist should start? Our son is 7.
Ooh. I would say probably Cartooning Club How to Draw on YouTube. And well, he has some high level drawings, but he also has like beginner drawings. He's pretty good, and if not, like once he starts practicing for a while, you can switch over to Draw It too. He's a little bit more, high. He's a little bit of a higher level than Cartooning Club How to Draw. With Cartooning Club How to Draw, he's like in between Cartooning Club How to Draw's higher drawings and lower drawings. So yeah, because Draw It 2 doesn't do any like shading yet. He just does outlines, which I found easy. I watched him when I first started, and I found it pretty useful. So they're both like they'll walk you through how to draw. Oops, YouTube's gone.
So basically, you're saying just follow along on YouTube.
Yes, on YouTube.
Cartooning Club How to Draw.
Yes.
And just follow along with him and draw with him, and he teaches you a lot. And
Yeah.
Just a regular sketchbook, pencil.
Yeah, just regular. It really doesn't matter.
Color pencils, maybe some pens or markers or whatever they are.
Yeah, or like you could use crayons. You know what I mean? You could use crayons. You could use markers. You could use like any coloring material and any old pencil, and it will work just fine. I'm hoping to start releasing how-to draws on YouTube. So once I start doing that, you guys can follow along with that if you want. When I have time, because drawing this huge project right now.
It's pretty hard for you to find time between massive project after massive project that you're doing.
Yeah. Especially when it's this big. Like, this is crazy. You know what I mean? So it's not going to be done for... actually, I don't know. Oil painting's kind of been quicker. But I have a lot of details to do. So I don't know when it'll be out because it's so big, I've never drawn anything this big before. But, I'm having fun, so that's all that matters with art.
Javito 50 says, amazing work. Favorite color? What are your favorite color pencils?
I think Holbein, probably, yeah. Holbein's really good. They don't crumble, yeah, but, yeah.
But if you can't afford those?
If you can't afford those, because they're really, I got a, well, yeah. You can use Prismacolor also, because I love Prismacolor too. But I'm sure you'll hear that from a lot of artists, because, that's the main color pencil brand that I've heard of from most artists. But, yeah.
If you can, buy the Holbein ones.
Yeah, because they don't crumble as much.
Okay, Ham Dixon, HAMDXNS says, wow.
Thank you.
M. Quasimaf Zelmirza. M. Quasimaf. Dude, you know what I'm saying. How long have you been drawing for?
I'm 12. I think like 9 years now. Well, been coloring since I was like 3, and I've been like drawing my own stuff since I was.
You really started coloring around 2.
That's crazy.
He was extremely advanced.
See, I don't know because I was a baby.
Yeah, he was a member, but he was an advanced kid, so he was able to color starting around like 2, I think, maybe-ish, and he was really good at it, really good at staying in the lines, and then he was really obsessed with it. Like he really loved doing it. He would do it all day, every day. So
Yeah.
he didn't start drawing his own stuff or following along with Cartooning Club and stuff like that until he was like 4.
Also,
Four.
I was a very like harsh critic on myself. I'd be drawing and I'd be like, nope, crumble it up, throw it away. like there'd be papers in the trash can with just one line on them,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'd
there
throw it
would
away
be
immediately.
a lot of waste.
And-
And then he would also, when he'd finish one drawing page, coloring page, he would ask us to print another one, the same exact one, and sometimes he'd draw the same one over and over again all day long. And,
Crazy.
multiple
And
times.
of the Hulk, every
I
time.
can't even count how many Hulks he colored. It's insane.
Yeah, so that's why I think it's crazy that I haven't drawn, a Hulk on my, my channel up till now, which because Hulk is like one of my favorite characters.
Yeah. So,
Blend more.
Joker Freak says maybe you can mix your medium, see where it takes you. I don't know if anyone has mixed oil with acrylic yet, but you can maybe give it a shot, see where it takes you.
I
So they
actually
say
don't
you
know.
can't put oil on, or you can't put acrylic on top of oil.
That's why like I couldn't. Well, I mean,
But you
unless
can
it's
do it-
dry.
Yeah, you can do it the other way around or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that would be interesting. They said it may give you a quicker drying time. You never know.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
true.
Yeah, because I think you can.
What would happen if you actually mixed the two paints together, though?
I think they repel each other or something. I'm
It's
not sure.
crazy.
Because I think acrylic's water based
And
water and oil.
yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
Shaka Explorer says ability inspiring.
Thank you.
And then M. Quasimafzal Mirza says amazing. And
Thank you.
Javito Fetu says thank you for sharing your gift.
Yeah, I mean, I love sharing it, and like giving you guys tips on lives and stuff, and answering your questions. I think it's really cool that like discovered all of you people like figuring out where you came from, and how to help you with drawing, or you guys giving me tips on drawing. It's very cool. All right, putting this here.
And with it, you've been able to. He sells his prints on his website,
Yes.
MaddaxDraws.com, and
Yes.
he's gone to some conventions and stuff, and he's been
Yes.
able to make some money with it and donate and help other kids like his brother get glasses.
Yeah.
So I guess where we live, like the best place to get eye surgery when you're a kid is in LA, kinda.
Yeah.
When these eye surgeons, or the eye surgeon we go to, recommends this glasses. The people that make our son's glasses are in LA as well, and we've tried other places that do glasses for kids, and they aren't as patient. They don't take their time. They don't make the glasses as fit as well or as custom, and it's really hard to make really small glasses and put the bifocals in the right spot and stuff like that. So it's important that if you want the best for your kid, or if you can get the best for your kid, that you get the best glasses, so their eyes can get better. And so going to the eyeglasses place that our son goes to, it's not a lot of, there's like no insurance that covers these glasses at this place, and so it's kind of expensive. So Maddax has a charity where he donates to the glasses place, and they help other families that might not be able to afford how expensive the glasses are there, because they are pretty expensive, more expensive than a regular glasses place. And
Yeah.
he's been pumped on doing that. He's helped multiple families.
I thought it was
get
cool because
glasses, and
I was there and I was donating the check, and there's like, oh, actually somebody's coming by today, and I can, use your check to give them their glasses, and I'm like, well, that's cool. I mean, I think it's it was a really cool experience to get to donate and help people, and yeah.
So the more he's able to, more coverage he gets, more he sells, more money he makes, the more he's going to be able to continue to do that.
Yeah.
I think he likes that part of it just as much as all these other parts of it.
Yeah.
So you were pretty pumped on helping out with it. So.
Yeah, it was cool.
Ham DXNS says, I followed you after seeing your Batman Arkham City art.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, that one, yeah, that was a pretty fun one to draw. And from a really good video game, Batman is also a very awesome character. And, I appreciate you, watching that video and this one too.
M. Quasi Muff Zalmirza says, that's passion right there. Tyler GP 2023 says, W drawing.
Thank you.
Tyler G, same guy says, you're so good.
Thank you.
M. Quasimaf Zalmerza says, what do you guys think of AI? Do you really think it can replace traditional art?
Well, no, I don't think it can because, well, part of the thing about art is like, it's creativity. Like, I feel like AI, it does a good job, but also I feel like it's just not going to be the same as traditional artists.
What's cool about art is that people are creating it, right?
Yeah, and it's like AI just kind of like whips out a drawing, without any struggle, you know what I mean? But human, like, they're putting everything they got into it, to perfect it and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that traditional art will always be better.
I agree. Tyler GP 2023 says, well done.
Thank
I
you.
love the work of art. Keep it on, kid. Keep going. So good, though.
Thank you.
Joker Freak 73 says, I think they do too. Maybe that's why people have never done it. Talking about the acrylics and oils.
Yeah.
I think they repel each other.
Yeah.
But his base is an acrylic gesso.
Yeah.
Black gesso sealer on his canvas.
Yeah, so in a way, I am doing acrylic and oil.
Yeah, so he is doing oil over acrylic after it dried to seal the canvas.
Yeah. Wait, why am I using
JM Castillo says, truly amazing work. Can't wait to see the end result. Tyler
Thank you.
2023 says, I love that you're so talented.
Thank you.
And then created by Crenshaw says, what kind of paint are you using?
Oil paint.
Oh no, we lost sound. Hopefully the sound came back.
Yeah, hopefully.
Did the sound come back?
Uh-oh.
Debbie Adams 39 says she lost sound. Anyone else? I hope they came back.
Yeah, I do too. If you continue to have trouble, if you can even hear me right now, if you continue to have trouble with the sound, you can always switch over to YouTube, and that one should be better.
They say sound is back. It's good.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jim Costello says truly amazing. So I already said that.
Thank you.
What kind of paint are you using? Created by Crenshaw. Or you already said it, right?
Oh yeah, oil. Yeah. You already read that one.
Janae's art is, when are you going to draw Black Panther? It would be interesting to draw and paint that one.
Yeah, that's true. Black Panther is a really cool character, and I remember this video game that I was playing, and I used to only play with Hulk, and then I started playing with Black Panther. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a cheat code. He's a very cool and powerful character, and I probably should draw him. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? I dipped it into the wrong paint after I cleaned my brush. I just cleaned it from having gray on there to put white on there, and then I dip it right back into gray.
Okay, Great Art says nice. And
Thank you.
Danny Darko, that's funny. Looking sharp kid, fire, fire, fire.
Thank you.
That's funny, said Danny Darko. And Quasi Mafzel Mirza says agreed about the AI thing, I think.
Yeah.
That's about. Joker Freak says, have you worked with clay before?
Well, I used to have this clay. I don't. I would play around with it, but no, I have not. Tried to do like any major sculpture. I mean, yeah.
Mom said, Grayson says, oh my gosh, OMG, that looks awesome.
Thanks, Grayson. Or Mom, tell Grayson to say, tell Grayson that I said thank you. Yes, Grayson's my brother, my little brother.
I lost the feed. Doing surfaces looking sharp. Joker Freak, hey, have you worked with clay before?
You already read that.
Okay, Joker Freak, yeah, Bob Ross. Use that same thing to prime his canvas.
Yes,
It
yes.
has to, I guess, dry.
Yeah, it takes quite a while to dry. I think it took like an hour to dry, but you had to wait 24 hours to paint on it.
Big Nader Robbins oil paint?
Yes, oil paint.
Okay, so.
Yes.
Mom said, no clay, since Addie thought it was chocolate and ate it.
Yes, that's what happened. That's what happened to my clay.
Because you had that monster clay.
Yeah, it was monster clay, and it's a brown clay, and I will heat it up, and then you can sculpt with it. And I guess one time Addie ate it. My sister. She went she thought it was chocolate.
Joker Freak says, understandable.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like chocolate. Can't blame her. Keep hitting that.
What is it?
It's it's this thing. It's like a.
Oh, it's the.
Yeah,
the palette holder.
Yeah. It's attached to the easel. I think the form's pretty good, actually. Okay,
Mom says lunch break.
lunch break.
Do you want to eat lunch?
Sure,
Do
yeah.
you want me to bring lunch to you? What do you want?
Give me a second. I think I'll eat lunch.
You want to go eat lunch?
Yeah.
Alright, I need to turn all this off. This chaos.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
Gotta-
So, are you gonna come back after lunch?
Yeah, I'll come back after lunch. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys after lunch, if any of you guys come back on. Thank you guys for watching and supporting me.
Joker Freak says, thanks for sharing with this. Maddax, you're amazing.
Thank you.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
You're still live on YouTube.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta shut one off at a time.
All right.
You had over 400 people that we just
Wow.
and then I did it like 4 times.
That's cool. Yeah, I got a pretty decent amount on the floor done. All right.
With this, I will clean this too.
Okay.
We'll start it back up.
Yes.